Today we're making these adorable hamburger cupcakes. These are super simple to make and great for that family get together, especially with the grilling season just around the corner. To get started, you're going to need the following. For the hamburger patties, we're going to go with this look-alike thin mint cookie. Standard vanilla wafer cookies will serve as the buns. I'm going with a yellow cake mix today, of course choose your favorite. Coconut flakes for our lettuce, and some vanilla frosting. Yes, it needs to be either vanilla or white frosting. Lastly, we're going to need some gel food coloring, specifically red, green, and yellow. This brand I'm using is AmeriColor. They make very vibrant colors, which is perfect for this project. The first thing we're going to do is make the cupcakes by following the directions on the back of the box. For some reason, I don't have enough standard cupcake liners. Not really sure where they disappeared to, but I do have a backup plan. I guess we're also making mini cupcakes. While the cupcakes are cooling, we're going to make our ketchup and mustard. Spoon out a couple heaping spoonfuls of frosting into 2 small bowls. Add in a squeeze of yellow food coloring in one and red in the other. We're going to mix this until we don't see any more white and transfer it into a piping bag. You don't have to use piping tips if you don't want to or don't have any. You can totally eyeball it. I went ahead and used piping tips. Both are a number 2 size piping tip. They're not very expensive. I know Hobby Lobby sells them for around $1, I think. All that's left is our lettuce. Grab your coconut flakes and pour some into a bowl. There's no exact measurements here. What I poured out ended up being way more than I needed. I guess it all depends on how many hamburgers you plan on putting together. Add in a drop of green food coloring and start mixing. At first, it's gonna look like it doesn't want to mix in at all. I also later learned it's much easier to toss everything into a sandwich baggie and smush it around. Overall, it seemed to coat much better in the baggie than in the bowl. With our lettuce all ready to go, it's time to assemble. Grab a cupcake and frost the top. This frosting doesn't have to be vanilla, it can be whatever flavor you prefer. You can also style your frosting whichever way you want. I'm going with the quick and easy slap it on and done approach. Once your cupcake is ready, grab a vanilla wafer cookie and place it flat side up in the center of your cupcake. Add on a squeeze of frosting. It doesn't have to be from the ketchup, it can be from the frosting container. This was just easier and closer to grab. Take your hamburger patty and place it on top. The frosting between both cookies will act as a glue. Now grab your ketchup and start piping some loops over the edges of the patty like so. Do the exact same thing with the mustard. Now grab your lettuce and place it around the edges. It's not important to cover the middle section at all since it will be hidden by the cookie bun. Squeeze out some frosting in the center to act as a glue for the top bun and place your bun on top. If you want to fancy up your cupcakes even more, coat your frosting with some colored sanding sugar sprinkles beforehand. Ta-da! Hamburger cupcakes. If you plan on making these for an upcoming barbecue party or even for Father's Day and want to assemble these ahead of time, go for it. I would suggest storing the fully assembled hamburgers separate from the cupcakes as the frosting will start to soften the bottom of the bun if left on top of the cupcake overnight. After making these, the next day I did notice the bottom bun was slightly softer. It definitely wasn't soggy, but you know, just keep that in mind when you go to make yours. If you're interested, I will insert a shopping list right here. Thanks for watching, and if you like this video, I hope you give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out, and I'll see you all in the next video.